Welcome to Movie Track Mondays, where we dive into the interesting world of faith-based movies. Each installment will be divided up into two parts, commentary and final thoughts. I hope you'll stay for both. So grab your popcorn, adjust your volume, and enjoy the show. Hey there!
Hello.
This is us commentating on... Commentarying on low-budget Christian movies.
And not
Wait.
to...
Actually, what's the budget of this movie?
I have no clue. We don't know the director or anything. And we're going into this blind.
We'll edit this in post.
Yeah. They actually just made this on their lunch break.
Yeah. I got nothing. So we don't really know if it's a low budget or not.
Yeah.
It seems like low budget, though. Although it does have Alec Baldwin's brother in it. So
That's all we know, though. We watched the first scene.
For now, we're just going to go in blind, and we'll see what happens. So, without further ado, this is God's Club. I'm Austin Lillard.
I'm Beau DeVore.
That's Beau DeVore.
You
say that's Austin Lillard.
Oh, and that's Austin Lillard.
So, God's Club, starring Alec Baldwin's brother.
Let's go. Let's get into it.
Good luck tonight.
Hopefully it's not a matter of luck.
Stephen Baldwin, that's his name.
Hey, Michael, you almost ready?
Hey guys.
Daggum, he stole my whole flow.
That's like your main outfit.
That's my fit.
I think I'm just gonna stay home.
What? No, I need you there. Tell you what, you come with me. Maybe we'll stop for some dessert after?
Can't say no to dessert.
Please.
I'll go get ready.
What is that
I don't like
face?
his facial expressions, I can tell you that right now.
He's like, I'm doing my best Alec Baldwin impression.
I object to public resources being used to promote religious clubs.
It's not my club.
Well, it ain't mine.
It's not mine.
It's God's club.
Yeah, she said it. She said it.
Mr. Littlefield, it's a free country. You're certainly entitled to your opinion.
That's Corbin Burnson. He plays in Psych. He plays Sean Spencer's dad.
I've never seen Psych.
No, it's a good show.
Billy will not be going.
Nobody's forcing anyone to go.
Stuart ain't going.
I think we need to go.
Sure you're okay to drive?
I need to. Teach biblical precepts like love, forgiveness, joy, respect for authority, self-worth.
What are these facial expressions?
If the camera could just back up 3 feet,
Yeah.
I would appreciate it.
I think I love you.
Oh
Are
my-
you serious?
Oh my lord.
What? Oh. What?
Babe!
He never even got his dessert.
Hey, babe.
Guess what?
What?
Took a minute and 8.2 seconds off.
Wow, that's great, babe.
She's alive.
I told you to pray with me. I just completely dipped my fingers in my nose there.
Sloth mugs. Oh, we gotta clink them.
Hey, Mike.
The union says I have a right to a bereavement leave.
You do. Mike, you've been gone for 12 weeks. Bereavement leave is 7 days.
12 weeks?
I mean, that's like...
They didn't even put the title card up to shit. There's a... How many months is that?
12 times 7.
12 times 7.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
12
times 7?
Wait, why wouldn't it be oh, 'cause I
No.
guess it's just school weeks.
12. Where are you getting 12 times 7?
Because he's been gone for 12 weeks.
Yeah. Where's the times 7 coming in?
It's 12 times set.
The camera just died.
Hello.
We're back. We
The camera died 10
Camera
minutes into the
died,
movie,
yep.
so that's pretty
So,
awesome.
we're back full force now, until it dies again. So let's get our sloth mugs up. Take a sip. Get back into it.
Yeah, that tea's pretty good.
It's terrible. Okay, so recap. God's Club.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna happen. They don't want it to happen. He didn't want it to happen.
He wanted her to call it.
But did she call it?
No, she died.
Okay. Let's do this.
Wait, so is this the getting his life together montage?
I guess.
There's always a getting his life together montage.
I still haven't had that, so.
I believe all of you know about the accident my family and I experienced several months ago.
Who's that 25-year-old in the front? Did you see that with a full-grown beard?
Now you have someone to play with again, loser. Hey, I'm talking to you.
Bite me. You're gonna have to stand up to them someday.
There's that 40-year-old again. Wait,
The off-brand Corbin Blue.
is that Corbin Blue from the hit movie High School Musical?
It's like I can still feel her presence there. But was she afraid?
No. She knew where she was going.
It's trying with its message.
I like it. I like it.
I like the message.
That was a good.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Mr. Evans. Bible Club, huh?
You heard about it?
No.
You ever hear the story of Joshua? It involves spies and espionage and pretty girls.
Wait, let's get an instant replay.
It involves spies and espionage and pretty girls.
That was completely unintentional. Pretty girls.
Right.
Oh, we have our love interest, ladies and gentlemen.
Running. I hear you're a fast runner.
Why do you care?
I don't know, maybe we could run together?
Remember, kids, running leads to walking, and walking leads to holding hands.
And holding hand leads to kissing, and kissing leads to car crashes.
Full circle.
He believes in creationism. That shows contempt for science. My boy loves science.
My boy loves science.
He goes to science camp every year.
What's next? Are you gonna take away his baking soda volcano?
Yeah, the dramatic student.
What is that called? There's a name for it. They use it in Jaws.
Oh, yeah.
I think Steven Spielberg actually invented it.
Oh, did he direct this movie?
I think so. Yeah, directed by Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Starring Alec Baldwin's brother.
Yeah. Oh, the spin move!
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You
Yeah, I'm good.
water.
Nah, I got my own.
Well, you don't answer your phone? What are you doing?
I'm running.
Running.
I'm running. You don't know what running is, right, Dad?
Don't get smart with me. I don't want you seeing her anymore.
You stay away from my son. You'll end up like your mother.
My lord.
I was wondering, if we are going to be a club, then we need a shirt, right?
Donate to the Patreon. We'll make those shirts.
Yeah. We'll make a Patreon first, though.
Yeah.
We should actually make those shirts.
I mean, I would wear it.
I would wear it.
Not to school or anything, but I would wear it to bed.
That's the point of the movie.
I love how they didn't show. I mean, I guess, yeah, it didn't show how any of them got into the school.
No, not at all.
I was
They
gonna
just
say
like
it's-
walked around the corner.
Yeah.
And that was it.
I was gonna say it's the teacher's daughter, but it's not. It's like the
not.
two mean girls and Vic.
Vic.
Vic with his
Good old Vic.
depression. Gotta say, the stunt coordinator, not impressed.
Somebody could have gotten hurt. You're gonna have to apologize.
Apologize for what? I didn't do anything.
You RKO'd the girl.
Is that an RKO?
I think it's more like that,
Oh,
but
okay.
it works.
It works.
You dropped an elbow on her.
Whose elbow was it?
I got it.
It's the mom.
I think I was done.
Well, this is a nice surprise.
It's Littlefield with the wig on.
I'll see you next Thursday at the board meeting.
Thanks.
Wow, a whole meeting about boards.
So tack boards, huh?
What's with those? It's like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Give us a break.
Yeah.
Steal my boyfriend, will you? If you can't stand the heat, then get out of the kitchen.
Oh my.
Oh, that escalated very quickly. My nose is still super clogged up.
Oh, his is too
Oh.
now with smoke.
Was that CGI smoke or was that actual
It
smoke?
looked pretty fake. I don't know.
And I'm not gonna let anything else like this happen again, okay?
I love how we've not acknowledged a single time how blue his eyes are.
They're pretty blue.
They're the
kind
bluest
of,
eyes.
Kind of enchanting, actually.
Yeah.
Like, how could you burn that guy's house down?
And then you see his grin, you're like, yeah, I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, I got it.
Go. Hey, buddy.
Surprised to see me so early?
Hey, it's Corbin Burnson.
No. Trust in the Lord. And don't forget your slingshot.
Sponsored by Smoothstone Productions. Oh, I got it. They were running in the beginning, now she's running to catch up with him.
Yeah.
Like, she couldn't catch up with him. No, he couldn't catch up with her. Now she can't catch up. Now she's trying to catch up with him. Right? Stand exactly 18 feet apart.
This, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. Ephesians chapter 6.
To the final thoughts section.
We're just gonna put a cut right here.
And we are back. A week and a half later.
Yeah.
Didn't exactly stick to schedule. If you've reached this far, you have come to the discussion section where we talk about the movie that we just watched. Week and a half ago and you watched 30 seconds ago. So, we'll go over some just quick pros and cons. So I thought the overall message of the movie, the commentary on separation of church and state, that the main message was pretty good. In real life, I mean, it's always going to be like this, but in real life, the situation's a little more nuanced than the movie presented it.
Yeah.
You know, there's different reasons for
Not
different
as many
people.
fight scenes.
Right, not as many fight scenes.
I think, like you said, it was very over dramatized.
Dramatized?
Yeah, dramatized. I think it was for the movie's sake.
Right, yeah. They tried to do other situations more nuanced than they presented the main one, but that just ended up overstuffing the plot, but we'll get into that later. So they did a good job with sort of trying to include other issues that surround students. It was pointed towards students. I thought that the depression, the God in schools, some of like the atheistic ideas that were presented, they did pretty decent.
Yeah, this is definitely not a movie for like 8-year-olds,
right?
It would not keep their attention very well.
It's it definitely deals with more mature themes. While the handling of those themes wasn't the best, it was still presented in a way that made it easy to digest, and so that made it to where pretty much anyone can get it. You know, not everyone's going into this movie expecting amazing acting.
Yeah, I think this definitely wasn't just they said like, hey, we don't have much of a budget, so let's make a cheap Christian movie. I don't think that was it at all. I think they had very good intentions going into this movie.
We never did find out the budget.
Yeah, we never did find out the budget, but I doubt it was very high.
It's got Alec Baldwin's brother in it, so at least it has to be, you know, kind of up there.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think it was a cash grab or anything like that.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
it was simply.
Yeah, it was made with the intention that many of these Christian movies were made with, and that is to get a message across. And you know, a lot of movies nowadays, like the blockbusters, they have a sort of overall theme, but it's more of a popcorn movie. You just go for entertainment.
Yeah.
This movie was sort of a mix of. They tried to mix elements of entertainment in there. Some of the scenes that were tried to play for comedy. It was mostly a drama though.
If we're trying not to get into the cons yet, but like you said, it did try its best at comedy. Yeah, calling the disciples dudes, the two comedy relief characters that were trying to cause a ruckus.
So yeah, it had good intentions. Sometimes it didn't quite deliver on it, but it seemed to get the message across that they were wanting to get across. So it had a decent plot. I say decent plot. It had a decent idea for a plot.
If they could have trimmed some of the fat, I feel like it really would have a decent plot.
Because you had, we'll get into the cons in a minute. So you had a pretty strong protagonist, or the makings of a strong protagonist. You had conflict right off the bat with the wife dying.
Yeah.
You had obvious antagonists. You had pretty strong conflict going throughout the plot to keep things going. Some of it didn't quite make sense. There was sort of a logical leap to some of it, like the Molotov cocktail.
Shoehorned in there.
Yeah.
Look how edgy we are.
Right, yeah.
I think that was the last pro we had.
Yeah.
So let's just hop into the cons.
Yeah, hop into the cons.
The music in the movie was awful.
It was pretty
very
bad.
distracting.
The sound mixing. If we're going to talk about music.
Yeah, the sound mixing was awful.
Which,
it was just,
I say that, my sound mixing might not be great either.
It was just, like, you could probably, the scenes that we were trying to talk about that had music in the background was blaring.
It was like, yeah, you've seen the clips. I mean, anytime we try to commentate over scenes with music, it's like we just get drowned out. Partially that's our fault. I guess we could have used earbuds or something. But anyways, so
this is a small problem I've had. This is more, I guess a personal thing, but a personal preference. But I don't like when movies use songs with words in them a ton of time. Or
that's fair.
Over scenes that have characters talking.
Yeah, because it creates a very disjointed scene. Another con. The acting was not great at all. I would expect something better from Alec Baldwin's brother.
Yeah, they had some names in there, or not names that I recognize, but at least you recognize.
The best actor in there was definitely Corbin Burnson.
The daughter tried her best. I think there were some scenes where that was pretty rough, but for the most part,
she did the best with what she was given.
Yeah, a solid 8 out of 10 performance.
Yeah. Vic, he was a little one note. He was given the role of the edgy boy, and he played the role of the edgy boy. What can you say?
Yeah.
Oh, Littlefield.
Oh my.
The most one note character in the movie is Littlefield. The
yeah.
Just the thick. I don't even know what accent he was going for there. So one of the other things was the unnecessary characters. You had some people like Littlefield and Vic's dad. I feel like could have been combined to make the ultimate antagonist. Because you never really had any resolution with Littlefield, and at the same time, Michael never really had a ton of conflict with Vic's dad. So it's like he had a resolution with Vic's dad when there was not much conflict there.
Vic could have just been Littlefield's son.
Right,
I feel like that could have worked.
And then you could have easily just made, which I liked the guy, I liked Beard, I don't remember what his name was, we called him Beard.
Yeah,
I liked him decently enough, so because he was kind of a secondary character, he would have worked better as maybe one of the dads of the annoying kids. Which that would have added some nuance to Littlefield, because if you see Littlefield as this mustache twirling villain, but then see him at home worrying about Vic, that would have added a little bit more nuance to him.
So as much as we like thick beard, it just would have worked better if Vic was Littlefield's son.
Right. Yeah.
And just kind of give Littlefield some sort of character.
Mm-hmm. Overall, it wasn't terrible. We clowned on it quite a bit, but it's not a terrible movie. It definitely has its flaws, as you'll see. With this series, we're going to be pointing out the flaws of Christian movies.
I think Christians have kind of become okay with just Christian movies being very mediocre.
Yeah.
If that's okay to say.
Yeah.
I feel like most of them are. You have a few black sheep that kind of stand out a little bit.
Right,
a
like
little bit higher
I
quality.
mean, you have like the Facing the Giants.
Yeah.
A lot from that production company. So yeah, there are ones that stand out, but for the most part, we've kind of become okay with mediocre movies as Christians. Which, like we were talking about earlier, there is, a lot of people when they're going to this, they just want something that's clean, pretty well rounded, and has a good message.
Yeah.
And a lot of Christian movies tick those boxes.
I think something that we'll definitely check out some good Christian movies. And by the way, like down in the comments, leave suggestions.
Right, yeah. If you know any high quality Christian movies or low quality Christian movies that you want us to look at, definitely comment below.
Yeah. Because we don't want to just nitpick the bad ones. We don't want to be that channel.
We want to have a good mix. It'll turn into us just hammering bad Christian movies all the time if we don't mix some good ones in.
Yeah.
We've got a couple lined up that I think will kind of change the course a little bit. Anything else to add?
Just want to, I guess, emphasize more that this is not an insult to cinema here with this movie.
Yeah,
it's passable.
That's one thing we want to get very clear. We agree with the messages. We're just commentating on the sort of the package that message is presented in. So overall, we would give God's Club 2015 a B-. So we had a lot of fun making this. It's pretty fun to sit down and make jokes about movies. So we have a lot of fun with it. We hope you had fun watching us. So we want to make more of these. So what would really help if you would like and subscribe, comment below. We'll see you next time, and have a good one.